Hello everyone, this is Steve with the Free Bullion Investment Guide. Today is September 28th, and I'm doing a review and outlook price analysis video for silver. This is silver's daily chart, and it's been 2 weeks since my last video, but in my last video I showed you this falling wedge pattern, which is a positive pattern, and the price of silver did confirm it to the upside. It confirmed it to the upside really right around the time the 17th and 18th of September, around the time of the Fed meeting when they came out with their plan to drop rates by 25 basis points, and that helped gold and silver, for that matter, to move higher, as well as we had the Saudi attacks. The Iranians attacked the Saudi oil refinery. That helped the price of gold move higher as well. A little bit over a week now, we've had the Fed fund the repo market, and that has been unsettling the market, which has helped gold and silver also move higher. It fell the last few days of last week. It basically came up to the 1865. In the 4-hour chart, we can see that it came up to the 1875 price level, and then it came back down. I'm going to move back to the daily chart. And it basically held there on Tuesday, but then on Wednesday, we had news come out that, Trump basically just stated that we may see a trade deal sooner than we think, and that helped the market to sell off silver, as well as there was a first stage deal with Japan. I didn't even know that we were in trade talks with Japan, but there was apparently an announcement that came out through the trade negotiations with Japan that helped the market. It sold off gold and silver, which are safe havens, and clearly if the market looks to things getting better, they're going to sell off less risky investments and get into more risky investments like stocks and other things. So that's what happened. That's the biggest reason why we saw the price of silver and gold move down the last 3 days. Now, for the outlook for silver, what I am showing now is another falling wedge. It is a positive pattern, which means that we should see another move up in the price of silver. Like I said earlier, in the 4-hour chart, 1875 is a new resistance level. Clearly in the daily chart, as you can see, 1865 held. But so it needs to break above the 1865, 1875 level to continue to move higher, and likely I'm willing to bet that the 1970 mark will be the next solid resistance level for the price of silver. We have support at 1750, basically right around the area it's sitting now. We also have support at 1687. And the $18 mark, we can see that it held here, but clearly it stood as resistance a couple of times last week, but we can basically remove that resistance and support level, and if it becomes relevant, I will put it back in. But right now we're looking at silver to move to the upside. The RSI is basically in neutral territory, but the MACD is letting us know that we should see a bounce to the upside, and in the 4-hour chart it's even more it shows up even more that we should see a bounce to the upside. Now, the 4-hour chart clearly, it kind of looks like it could take a day or two before it moves up, and the daily chart looks that way too. So it's clearly got some area to move inside of this falling wedge, but it is expected to move to the upside and continue to move higher. So that's it for this week's review and outlook for silver. I thank you for your time. Take care and God bless.